nowadays, how do you approach your work? We have such a big change in the media landscape from attention spam that our society, eh, we just don't have attention span. It's so short, the way we consume the content, right? Even with the film scripts, let's say that's a good example that some producers are trying to make it way more simpler that people who are scrolling could still follow the movie. I had a conversation earlier this week about literally such adjustments. So how did you adjust the way you do your work?
Well, I mean, there are people, there are people now that are producing very short dramas, which are like 1 minute per episode, and that's geared around the idea that people's attention span is apparently fallen demonstrably below that of a goldfish. So it's lower than 3 seconds, the attention span. That's just a problem in life. You have to adapt to it. We tell stories that are relevant to people, and the experiences it holds people's attention because it's relevant to them. If you do stuff that matters to people, it'll hold their attention. If the stuff does not hold their attention, then it probably doesn't really matter to them.
And that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a fascinating person, you can sit there and listen to them for hours and keeps your attention.
Yeah. What is a good story for you?
Good story for me? I guess somebody wants to listen to, I was interested in, or that I'm interested in. Look, you have only 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, and so on and so forth. And you choose what you're going to do. You either want to numb yourself to the world, or you want to pay attention to the world. And if you want to pay attention to the world, then it should be with things that matter, that are interesting to you, that are going to have an impact in some way, in something that matters to you. And you don't know what those are until you find them. So you look around and you keep trying different things, and eventually you find something you like, right? Isn't that how it worked for you?
Yeah, 100%. It's all about curiosity and trying and looking and getting a bit of a burns from the stove, and then just spreading some cold air and then continuing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, you discover trial and error, and eventually you realize what really matters and where you want to go and what you enjoy.
How important was having the vision in your life?
Vision?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bible is full of people with vision and visions. Yeah. But seriously, if you want to travel from Paris to, Helsinki, where we are, it's very helpful to have a map and to know where you want to. It's clear. It's good to have a good idea of how you want to get there and where you want to go when you travel. So having an idea of what the future is matters a lot. It's very helpful. But you always have to remember that sometimes the roads may be cut, there may be damage to the road, there may be some kind of something that comes in the way. You may have a breakdown in the car, and your plans may have to change. And your goal that you're trying to reach may have to change. So, vision is a good idea, but I think it's very helpful to A, know where you want to go, and 2, be ready to change and adapt to circumstances, because life is never orderly. It's never orderly. It's always surprises and changes.
It's like building a startup.
Yeah. A startup is very much like, I think you're right. I think it's very much like building a startup. Things change all the time in ways you never imagined possible. And what do? You pivot and adapt.